And we are live. Good morning.
Good morning.
And oh, what a glorious morning it is. Isn't it great to be alive today? Just think of this, Kurt. Today, if we do not see the Lord's face today, he doesn't come back today, then at least we're one day closer.
It's always true.
Hallelujah. Hey, well, it's a wonderful day today. We are quite pleased that you've joined us. A special shout out to our to Jesse today. Thank you for your email. And that was a great encouragement to us. Here we are. This is a ministry of encouragement from Winnipeg Evangelical Free Church. I'm Mark. Kurt.
I'm Kurt.
Yes. Yeah. And we hope that you've been having a fun summer with us. And especially if you stayed with us this long, right? we're into 6 weeks, and we had quite a bit of trouble trying to put together last episode. So we're hoping this goes a lot better and encouraging to you today.
Yeah.
Talk about something light. My friend said, "Oh, Mark, if I didn't know you, probably wouldn't listen." He's a guy who appreciates the deep conversations and stuff. This isn't that. No. We're just having fun.
We're so shallow.
Two guys with mics who love the Lord and want to bring joy to your life.
Indeed.
That should be like our tagline.
Oh.
We'll have to record that. Yes. If you want to support this show, just go to our website, which we don't have, and buy T-shirts, which we haven't made yet. And we'll support some great cause.
It's for season 2.
Season 2. Let's not talk about season 2 yet. Okay, so I have my clock going here. That's one good thing, but I should pull up my notes here. So we're going to talk about routines. I realized something this past week, Kurt, as I was preparing for this. It's crazy. We have routines. And a morning routine is what we're going to talk about. This kind of has to do with the morning, although it might be like not the first thing you do in the morning. But I was like, I grabbed my shoe and put it on my foot. I said to myself, this feels weird. And I realized that I put on my right shoe first. And I'm like, I normally put my left shoe on first.
Wow.
So that's crazy. And it just felt like this moment of cognitive awareness that this feels different than normal. Wow. And I'm like, this is impossible. So, okay. So some of the things that we like to do in the morning, are you, okay, how long is your snooze set for on your alarm clock or your watch?
Well, I usually set 3 alarms.
Three alarms.
3 alarms.
Okay. Oh, wow. Can you explain that for our listening audience and viewing audience? Why, Kurt Williams, do you need 3 alarms?
Because of my undiscipline. So if I'm going to wake up at 7 o'clock,
yes,
then I'll set one for 7, one
Okay.
for 7:05,
okay,
and one for 10 after 7.
okay. So you're not a snoozer. You're a multiple alarm setter.
Yeah.
Okay, so your watch, your phone.
On my phone. Yeah.
All consecutively on your phone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I do understand that fear of that. Like when you're going to bed and it's an important meeting the next day or morning, and you're traveling, you don't want to miss the taxi, or it's important. You don't want to be holding up the plane, and you're like, okay, I need to get out. I understand. Yeah. I actually have set multiple, but I usually my watch is set for 10 minutes, a snooze, and then that's it. Then I gotta get up. But I know some of you, just look at me when I'm talking to you, or hear me when I'm speaking. Snooze, and snooze, and you're like 45 minutes into your day and you haven't done the hardest thing yet and roll out of bed. Snooze. Do you have another Like a morning routine that you do?
Well, I wake up. That's the first part.
Yeah. That's an
Usually
important one.
have a nice warm shower.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one.
Okay. But
Usually hit the kettle on, fill it up with water, hit the kettle for some coffee.
Kelly put the kettle on, kettle on. How does that song go?
I don't know.
I don't know. It could be that I just made it up right now.
Yeah.
But it is a vaguely familiar melody. Polly put the kettle on. It's about a parrot. They trained the parrot to Polly put the kettle on. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think there's a world #1 hit called Polly Put the Kettle On. So you do the kettle, you put the kettle, boom, like
And then I
that.
do my pour over coffee. Well, actually, now I just bought a coffee maker. So
Oh.
now I don't have to do pour over because it broke.
Yeah.
We brought it camping and
Oh.
our pour over thing broke. So I had to bought a coffee maker.
Okay.
So there's that. Also, I feed my cat
Yes.
every morning.
Does she come to you and saying, "Come on, Kurt, I need my food now"?
Yeah, so basically, I get up, and as soon as I'm up, she's basically at my feet, meowing and following me around.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like really pushing you, saying, "Hey, yeah, you're my best bud. I need something from you." That's how cats are. Otherwise, they're not engaged, right?
Yeah.
Just okay. We're going to talk a little bit more about pets too, but they do have kind of a component of our morning routine. You know, as a kid, I'm thinking about how we, like I always remember like waking up, and the adults are always out doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Like somehow, like it's an adult thing to be like active right away. Or maybe we don't see the wind up. Well, now with the shoe on the other foot, I know what's going on. But perceptive to a kid is like you wake up and all the adults are busy doing great things.
Out and being responsible people.
Yeah. Like chopping firewood. You know, you got to get that done first thing in the morning because, if you don't, then you won't have hot water, especially if your hot water is reliant on a wood fire underneath a 45-gallon drum.
Yeah.
And if you're on fire duty and you haven't warmed up the hot water, ooh, mama, she'll come after you, right, Mom? So yeah, building. Although, yeah, who's listening in Winnipeg that's saying, yeah, I got to build a fire first thing in the morning?
I don't know. Probably not many.
I think you're right. Oh man. Okay. What else do we got here? Yeah. Not everyone wants to take the shower in the morning. Some people are like shower evening people, but I'm a shower in the morning guy. Shower howler, they called me in junior high.
Shower howler?
Yes, I used to love to sing in the shower. It sounds so much better in the shower. Yeah, like actually, it's true. You sound better in the shower.
Yeah.
So singing in the shower. Some people singing in the rain, but I sing in the shower. But not as much as I used to. But I still do get into it every once in a while. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't sing in the shower?
Every once in a while I hum a little bit.
Yeah.
But not much of a singer in the shower.
Yeah. How many movies can you quote right now of people singing in the shower? I don't even know. No, like...
What are you asking?
Never mind. I don't know. There's always... I just have this... I don't know if it's... No, just kind of comic scenes. Decent, of course. Not indecent, but... I don't know. A head full of shampoo and someone singing in the shower. Anyway. So taking a shower, personal hygiene, that kind of thing. One of the, I enjoy going for walks in the morning, in the cool of the day, which reminds me, that's what, back in Genesis, this is not that show back in Genesis, but we're going to get there. But after, yeah, Adam and Eve heard the sound of the Lord God as he was walking in the garden in the cool of the day. Now, I mean, that cool of the day could be nighttime, but I'd say the cool of the day would be in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because in the evening, it would still be warm and muggy. Although I do enjoy walks then too.
Mm-hmm.
Walking. I know some people who are like big time walkers. Who is it? My friend Grant, he said, was it last year? He walked enough clicks. Oh no, now I'm going to get this wrong, Grant. But I thought you told me like in all your walking last year, you walked the distance far enough to walk from Winnipeg to Thompson.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that wow?
Well done.
Give him a hand. So I apologize if I really remembered that wrong and it makes it sound like you did something more incredible than you did. But
Or maybe less incredible.
I know. It could have been more. He could have actually walked to Churchill.
Who knows?
Yeah. So walking. Now a lot of what people do is walk their dog.
Mm-hmm.
Scratching on the door. Come on, let me out. We got to go for a walk. Rather than just let him out the door and take him for a walk. You have some interesting facts about walking the dog.
Mm-hmm.
And some research, which I always appreciate your expertise in that way.
Yeah, I'm an expert in so many things.
Yes, and I bring the airhead sort of loose conversation.
Okay. Here's an interesting fact. Dogs are more aggressive when a man is walking. It's interesting.
A man. I wonder why that is.
Well, let me tell you. Pooches being walked by a male were 4 times more likely to bite or attack other dogs
Sick 'em.
than those walked by women. And thought by Rebecca Thomas
Okay, thanks, Rebecca.
at Phoenix's ABC 15 News.
Oh, that's interesting. Phoenix, yeah.
She
Shout out to all the winter birds out there.
Her thought is
Snowbirds.
that men tend to be more aggressive and dogs are unusually skilled at reading human social and communicative
Yeah.
behavior.
You can say that early in the morning. Come on, Kurt, have your coffee.
Yeah. So the walker's aggressive tendencies and or impulsivity may affect the dog's behavior. That's the thought.
How could you imagine a man walking a dog more aggressively?
I don't know how you aggressively walk a dog.
Come on. I do know, unfortunately, that sometimes I don't have as much patience. Like, dude, Cody, we have a little dog, and he's getting older, poor guy. But anyway, like, how many times can you pee on anything? Like, seriously, you do not need to pee anymore. So maybe that is the male aggressiveness coming out. Like, okay, come on, let's go.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. So I've also got a few questions for you.
Okay.
And these questions are going to be Family Feud style.
I always tremble at your questions. Okay, wish me luck.
So if you haven't watched Family Feud, basically there's like they ask a question and they make a survey of a bunch of people. And then based on those answers, the people on the show try to guess the most common answers from the survey.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask a question and you're going to try and tell me what you think were the most common answers.
The most common. Oh, okay.
So according to many dog parents, do you consider yourself a dog parent? Do you like that term?
No.
No.
I don't like that term. I'm a dog owner.
Yeah.
I like dogs, but I'm not a dog. What?
Dog parent.
A parent. No, I don't parent dogs.
So they like it when other people compliment their dog.
Oh, okay.
Most of them have compared it to be better than. There's 4 answers.
Okay, to what?
They like it when people compliment their dog more than these things.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm ready.
Now,
aren't you going to
Now you have to give me the answers.
most common answers.
Yeah.
They like it.
And I'll give you three X's.
3, they like, oh, okay, okay. So they like it more if their dog they're complimented. They like that more than if someone compliments their car.
No, don't have it on here.
Okay.
So I'll give you a clue. 2 of these answers are food.
Okay, they compliment their
So
breakfast.
they like people complimenting their dog more than these things. Not necessarily more than being complimented on these other things, but they like it more than these things.
Okay. Barbecue burgers.
No. 2 X's. You got 1 X left. Oh boy.
Oh dear. They like it, and 2 of them are food.
2 of them are food. Think of
Breakfast
no.
burritos.
I'm not gonna count that one.
Okay,
you're
like hairstyle. No. Am I getting this completely
think of
wrong?
something that women classically love
Clothes.
in terms of food.
They like women. I am drawing a complete blank.
Valentine's Day.
Yes, cookies.
Cookies?
Chocolate. Oh, chocolate.
There you go.
They like that more than they like chocolate. Then people. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So 73.5% in this survey said that they liked being complimented on their dog more than chocolate.
Okay. Oh, okay.
There's 3 more answers that I've got here.
Well, I'm X'd out.
Okay, you're X'd out. Okay.
Yeah.
65.5% was a day spent in bed.
Okay.
Third was pizza at 60%.
Ooh, people.
And a great first date, 56%.
They would rather have their dog complimented than have pizza and a first date. And okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good because I'm really glad that people are enjoying walking their dog, or they're complimented on their dog. Oh, what a nice dog you have! It is so free. Does your dog bite?
No.
I thought you said your dog does not bite. That is not my dog. That's a line from Pink Panther.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Second question. When it came to the motivations regarding dog walking, most dog owners claimed that dog walks made their dog feel 4 answers.
Tired.
I'll give it to you. The 4th answer was much more relaxed.
Oh, okay. A little
That
bit
was
more
pretty close.
sedated.
Yeah.
Yeah. And going for a walk makes the dogs feel. These are the top answers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. More relaxed. More obedient.
No.
More willing to do the chores around the house. Pick up their own poo. Their waste, I should say. Sorry. No. More, less aggressive, like more docile, more cooperative.
Okay. I'll give it to you. The top answer was de-stressed.
De-stressed. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's why we go for walks, to de-stress. Yeah.
There's 2 more.
Actually, while I'm thinking about it, sometimes we learn that we can learn better when we're moving. So sometimes if you have to study and you get moving,
Gotta go for a walk.
Yeah, so that walking kind of, and it's a good thing to do first thing in the day. And I'm looking for one more thing.
2 more.
2 more. It makes dogs more thirsty.
True.
That's got to be
Probably,
one of them.
but no.
But that's like the number one thing. Who wrote that anyway?
I don't know.
Who are your sources? Then I don't know.
Okay. The second one was happier
Okay.
at 70%. And third one was more energetic
Okay.
at 46%.
You know, that is true. If I reflect on that, our dog, when we come home for, on a walk, not that he's older, but he'll be more, you toss him his ball and go run around, play with it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we got one more.
I'm really struggling with these questions.
You're not winning any money today.
No, I would not be a good family feuder. I'd be just a bystander participant. Go team.
All right.
Okay.
When asked for the reason why they would skip on their dog sometimes, the most common reasons given by the dog owners included, I've got 5.
Late from work.
Yes, work. 32%.
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay. Too tired.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Laziness.
Yeah, laziness.
Yep.
Tired, laziness.
Got it.
Tired is just the excuse for the laziness.
You got the second and the third one.
Okay. And the top excuse for not walking your dog would be it's somebody else's turn.
Nope.
Lack of resources.
Lack of resources.
Yeah, like you've run out of kids to ask to take your dog for a walk on your street. That was funny. Kurt, that was funny. Come on.
Sorry.
Come on, stay with it. Oh, okay.
Okay, 2 X's.
Okay, I don't know. Give it to me.
The top one is unsatisfactory weather.
Oh, it's raining. Why would I take a dog for a walk? Or snowing or hurricaning
Yeah.
or tsunamiing.
4th one is difficulties with dealing with the dog. And 5th one is family responsibilities.
Okay, yeah, of course.
There it is.
Well, that's good one. Thanks, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel really smart. My dog knowledge now. Dogs are fun. Anyway, that's a kind of a fun morning routine. On a more serious note, some of the things that I've seen people do in the morning, actually, I remember one time at a mission station in the Congo. For some reason, I was at staying in the same room as an older pastor, a local pastor, and it was like 4:00 in the morning, and he was just praying. Excuse me, out loud, and so it kind of disturbed your sleep. I was kind of impressed by this whole praying routine in the morning. In fact, I know somebody, one of the things that my mom says that she does regularly, shout out to my mom, she's going to love this, is that every morning she sits on the edge of her bed and she looks out her window on the 5th floor of her building and prays for her kids. She starts in the middle of the alphabet with M, so she starts with Mark. Actually, not really. I don't know where she starts, but she prays by name through the list of her grandkids and her great grandkids and her kids, of course, and many other people she knows. But that was a really strong kind of. I appreciated that, and. Yeah, there are some people who are such prayer warriors, and I know that has become part of their routine in the morning. Another thing, our men's Tuesday morning prayer time is like first thing in the morning, 7:00. It's kind of not a daily routine, but a weekly routine that I always miss when I'm not doing that. Let's see, what else was I think that's it for there. But anything else you want to add to that?
No.
Anecdotes? Okay.
No, I don't think so.
So where I want to go for encouragement today, and we're almost out of time, is to the story of Daniel. And that's one of those, hard to find in the Old Testament. I was just telling Kurt earlier, you're like, going through the pages. Oh, where's Daniel? And it's tucked in there. But you know the story, Daniel, and he was just so good at what he did, and the others around him were just having such a hard time with it. So they're like, "Oh, hey, King Darius, Which, by the way, King Darius was the guy who, no, what was the story? No, I shouldn't digress. No. Yeah, so King Darius, actually, King Darius is connected to the story of Ezra and Nehemiah. That's what I was going to say. But they're all like, oh, King Darius, you live forever. And, hey, we got this great idea that you should issue this edict and enforce the decree that anyone who prays to any other god or human being should be thrown into the den of lions and destroyed because they don't place such great honor to you. And he said, oh, what a neat idea. Yeah, of course. I want everyone to worship me. And so he put the decree in writing, and Daniel hears about this. And I'm going to read it to you. And I just think it's so cool. So this is Daniel chapter 6, verse 10. Now when Daniel learned that the decree had been published, he went home to his upstairs room where the windows opened towards Jerusalem. 3 times a day, he got down on his knees and prayed, giving thanks to his God. That's pretty neat. This is just a regular part of Daniel's routine that he did every day. And that verse goes on to say, just as he had done before. So 3 times a day he got down on his knees and prayed, giving thanks to his God. I was going to scratch my ear through my headphones. Just as he had done before. And so these guys went and they found him asking God for help. And the rest of the story, he gets thrown into the den of lions, much to Darius's dismay. But God protects him in the lion's den. And but the take home from this for today, for this glorious morning, for you, my friend, is that Daniel, in the midst of a time where lots was changing, he did not change, but he remained steadfast in worshiping and praying to his God. And I would like to encourage you to do the same, and for myself to do the same. Let us, in these days when things are here and there and everywhere, that we make sure that we keep as part of our regular routine, that diet, that routine of connecting with God, of maintaining a relationship, praying to Him, so that these outside the outside wind, the outside storm, the outside experiences don't change our routine. So, encourage you in that. If you don't do something regularly, maybe consider. Start small. Don't bite off, too much more than you can chew. But do something. Find that regular way to get your eyes into God's Word. Maybe it's reading Scripture. Maybe it's praying. It's one of the things that we have to do to be healthy, and especially spiritually, is maintain our connection to God. And anyway, thanks, Daniel, for doing that as a good example to us. And we are plumb out of time. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Kurt, for putting these all together. We got 2 more weeks to go after this.
Yeah.
Do we know what's up next week?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
It'll be a surprise. So anyway, God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And thank God for another glorious morning.
Absolutely. See ya.